She's April.
And she's Molly.
And we are
the Book Besties.
Cover your ears, Thomas.
And you're petting your breasts.
Don't listen to the drugs.
A Boy in the Woods.
Oh, you were born in the 1900s.
Yeah. So I have to tell you something.
Okay.
I'm playing real hard and loose and fast with some muscle relaxers right now.
Jesus.
I have this like pinched muscle or something going on, and it's hurting today. And so I said to Tom before I came in to film, I was like, what are the odds that I will make it through the episode if I take my muscle relaxer now? And he goes, it'd be really funny if you fell asleep. I was like, I will take those odds. Let's go.
Okay, we got this. We're going to speed through this, bitches.
It's very well possible that I will fall asleep mid-episode.
No. It's fine. We'll just go, woo! Just making a bunch of noise. Woo. There we go. Well, woke her up.
I'm the host today, so I cannot fall asleep. Plus, I really like this book, so...
I'm upset. Okay, so... I told Livy about this book, okay? This week, guys, we're talking about Soulmatch, okay?
Soulmatch by Rebecca Danzenbaker.
She borrowed the physical copy. She read it in less than 24 hours. When I saw her, the next morning I saw her, it was at the halfway point, and she goes, Mom, the book you're reading and the book I just finished are two different books. And my God, if that girl's not right. That book is so many different books in one book.
Yeah.
She said 1,000,000 out of 10, by the way. She's obsessed with it and wants to go back into YA dystopia. She's obsessed.
Well, yeah. I'm really glad we did this one. So, yeah. I'm seeing that you're wearing a Carpe Librum shirt. I am too. I'm wearing their slogan, read, eat, think. Nope, not eat. Read, think, act, repeat.
I mean, you kind of need to eat to survive.
You're wearing
I have their logo.
And you're petting your breasts.
As that one does.
This one does not.
Usually there's a cat here.
That's enough.
Enough, woman!
So this month, actually through the end of the season, you can use our code NewThings25. Nope. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
NewThings26.
I was like, yeah, it's totally 25.
NewThings26, and you can save $5 off of an order of $25 or more. So,
and that always stacks up with their other whatever's and Doom Bobs on the.
I'm so glad they picked us to sponsor when we fuck up their commercial like every week. We really do love them.
No, but they know we fuck up our own shit. So that's what makes us so unique. We are not.
Ooh, I texted with Matt Dinneman.
He's our friend.
So he gave us his phone number back over the summer so we could text him.
She's using the royal we here. When she says us, she means it's in her phone.
It was not in my phone. It was in our email. I had to go to our email to get it.
Okay.
But it is in my phone now. But he gave us his phone number to text him to coordinate filming. And the thing is that I knew he was going to be at BookCon in New York City. They just announced their full list last week, and he's there. And so is Jeff Hayes, the narrator of the Dungeon Crawler Carl books.
Oh my God.
Nurse Katie and I
should get Jeff Hayes to prank Matt.
That'd be hilarious.
Our Matt.
Nurse Katie and I are actually going to be at BookCon, and as was announced on this season a few episodes ago, Chezzy, Francesca Zappia, will also be there.
New book's coming out
this summer. I already pre-ordered it. The cover is gorgeous.
Gorgeous! Oh my God, I'm so excited. I was so giddy seeing that book. Anyways,
let me tell my story. I might pass out. We need to get through my shit, okay? So I texted him because Katie was like, you should text him and tell him that we're
going to be there.
I'm looking forward to seeing him. And I was like, I am certain that he has changed his number because he went from being Matt Dinneman to Matt Dinneman.
He's still Matt Dinneman, man.
And I'm like,
Matt
he's
Dinniman.
got to have changed his number because he was giving out his number to people like us. Like, who the fuck are we? And so I texted him and was like, hey, this is April from Book Besties podcast. We interviewed you last summer. I'm going to be at BookCon. I saw that you're going to be there. I'm really excited to see you again, and to say that I knew you win. And he wrote back. And he wrote back. He texted me back.
Because and he's an honest to goodness good guy.
And he told me that he is going to wear his Book Besties shirt at BookCon.
Woo!
We had a shirt made for him. And
right?
He's told me he keeps forgetting to send us a picture of him wearing it, which, was the whole point. But now he's going to wear it to BookCon.
Every time I see his posts, and like it's a large group of people, and I'm like, okay, I know that man's been sitting on for a while. I go, have you drank any water today, Matt?
Nice.
Just a little dig to remind that man to hydrate.
Nice. Also going to be there is Andy Weir, who wrote Project Hail Mary, which the movie comes out. I love that
man too.
Actually, the movie may come out the week that this episode premieres.
I don't know when it comes out.
Yes.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. It is.
I'm very excited. I just finished a reread through the audiobook and commented on the narrator's post on TikTok, and he commented back. So I'm killing it this week.
It's like we're book influencers or something.
I know. I hate that. All right, let's talk about this book.
I would love to.
Soulmatch by Rebecca Danzenbaker. Rebecca Danzenbaker. Look at this cover. I mean, it's so just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous cover.
It's so amazing and pretty.
So good.
And I love this book.
All right.
I want a special edition with sprayed edges and a map and.
Oh yeah. We don't necessarily need a map, but fuck it. I want
one.
All right. Let me give a synopsis. Is that good?
Please. Yeah.
Saivon is anxiously awaiting her 18th birthday, where she will finally go to ski to be curled like all her friends and family before. Mm-hmm. Since the discovery of soul mapping, the curling system has given people the chance to finally know their true selves, for better or worse. There's also a chance of an inheritance left behind by all the lives you've lived before. Of course, there's also a chance you are a bad soul who will need to serve the sentences earned by your past lives.
Yeah.
What Saivon does not expect is that she is neither a good soul nor a bad soul. She is a new soul. The revelation of being the first new soul in 40 years leads her straight to the White House, working for the Prime Minister Mirovnik and his nephew Janice. It also leads her to 24-hour protection in the form of Shepard, the brother of the infamous Flovinsky, who Saivon, soul name Carafor, met the day before she was curled and then killed herself.
Mm-hmm.
This YA dystopian story takes us on a ride through past lives and the things our souls will do to protect our future ones.
This book, man.
Yeah. I'm going to jump into the questions.
Let's do it.
Are you typing something to me? Is there something I need to know?
No.
Okay.
No, I just didn't want to forget what I was thinking.
Okay.
And I was looking something up for it. Keep going.
Got it. I'm going to get more high as this episode goes on.
You're like, are you talking about me?
Who are you texting? All right. Soulmatch is Rebecca Danzenbaker's debut novel.
Yeah.
We read another debut novel last week. How do you feel she compared her writing compared to Milo Todd, and will you read her again?
First and foremost, this is apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm. Milo they're both Todd in the fact that they're both books.
Right. But Milo Todd is solid for what he did, right? Mm-hmm. For his genre, for what he is, he's great for where he is. My God, this woman.
Oh my gosh.
This woman. Yeah. I will read anything she writes.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see her grocery lists. I need to see her handwriting. I want to read her notes from this. There's so many questions, and at the same time, usually you leave a dystopian book with what ifs and whatnot.
Right.
I have no comments.
Right. I hope you have some comments because we have to fill a whole hour.
Yes, but no. Does that make sense?
Sure. So the thing is that most authors don't get single book deals for their debut. They usually get a 2-book or a 3-book or something like that. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what her deal was. I guess I could have texted her or I could have messaged her on TikTok because we are mutuals on TikTok. I could have done that, but I didn't. But I have to say, there's no way this is going to be her only book.
Well, she's got a new one on Goodreads that I saw coming up but the cover hasn't been released yet.
Hold up.
I don't know if it belongs in this family or what, but it looks dystopian-esque.
Well, I mean, she can keep writing that. I'm good with it. Rebecca Danzenbaker. Danzenbaker. So, is that going to be a stem for you?
Danzenbaker.
Predestined.
I know! Ooh. So maybe it's in the same worlds.
It comes out in January.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the description on Goodreads. It's called Predestined, and it says Minority Report meets Misery in this new dystopian romance by the author of Soulmatch.
As soon as I saw Misery, I was like, shut the fuck up. This is going to be so good.
Done. I got to read it. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Add to cart.
I mean, it's not like I don't pre-order all the time.
Same. Speaking of pre-orders, before I forget, Deb Harkness has... Okay, so the last book, Blackbird Oracles, is the most recent in the Diana Bishop family, okay?
Right.
This book deals with the witchcraft in a lot of different ways, and it talks about the like the tarot cards. She is releasing tarot cards that are designed perfectly from this book. I pre-ordered them, and I lost it.
I thought you were going to talk about our good friend Francesca Zappia, because her newest book comes out this summer.
Oh, I pre-ordered that bitch, too.
Set in the same world as Lies and Her Monsters. It's called Evian and Nightmares. And
there's even a little sticker.
Yep.
On the... And you know who else I ordered?
There's a pre-order for that now. No,
I pre-ordered Charlene's new book. It's a vampire romance.
Stop it.
I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the links. Cool. Oh my God, it looks so good.
Cool. I've pre-ordered the next 3 TJ Klune books. He has 2 coming out this year and 1 next year, and I've already pre-ordered all of them.
Man just can't stop.
And I eat it up. Those are all TJ Klune.
Eat it up. Eat it up.
I bought this book. Nope. I brought this book. I did buy it, but I brought this book to Pod.
You also bought it.
Right. Because we are mutuals on TikTok with Rebecca Danzenbaker, and I absolutely loved the concept from her promo videos. So she did a lot of promotional stuff on her own, and I just was like, this book is going to be it. I've got to read this book. It sounded amazing.
It sounded amazing.
But I was also concerned that it would be a copy paste of some of the mid 2000s dystopian books that we both love.
Yeah.
Because we saw that happen, right? So we read the book Powerless, which is a copy paste of Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. And, I was not happy about that. But anyway, but I want to get this out of the way now. We usually talk about this at the end, but I want to know now, what did you rate Soulmatch and why?
I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4.75.
Oh, you told me 5, but okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could pull up Goodreads right now. I
have Goodreads up. I should be able to see what you rated it. Let's see.
Oh my elbow hurts. Sorry.
You rated it 4.5, but rounded up.
Yeah. So
I rated it 4.75 and rounded up.
Yeah, it is sitting with me. This book sits with you.
Oh yeah.
I was still thinking about it days, weeks later. Like,
we're filming this a full week after you finished it.
It is on my brain. I cannot stop thinking about it. And it's not It's not this horror. It's not like Hunger Games where I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's different. It's the uniqueness of it. It's that
Yeah.
nostalgic feeling you get
Yeah.
of getting those
Yeah.
aughts, books like those again.
Yeah.
And it's reminding me the joy I felt when I first fell in love with the selection, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's interesting because it both is reminiscent of those early aughts books and also something completely new.
It's so unique.
And
it is such a unique premise to me.
That's a hard thing to do, to make it,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're somebody like us that read a lot of the dystopian aughts, now, arguably, I was too much of an adult to really, I was an adult when all those books came out.
I as well was.
But I feel like if you were a teenager when Hunger Games was coming out, and the thing that brought you into reading was Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Twilight, all that happened to those millennials who are younger than us, because we're millennials too.
Yeah.
And you now have kids who are teenagers. This is the book that you can share with them.
Yes.
Like it. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
Liv and I have not stopped gabbing about this book.
It's really good.
And Piper is saving it for recovery because she's so excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
And 100%. Matt's listening to it as an audiobook. So we are whispering about it in corners of the house.
How was the audiobook?
So good. So good. It just...
The thing about this one is that
the whole time.
I may still mispronounce some of the names, but it wasn't
I got your back.
It wasn't like a book like Fourth Wing where you're just like, do your best. Like, I feel like I could...
I just get throwing darts at the wall and hoping for the best here.
There's a vowel in there somewhere. It's not like that.
No, it's not.
But I did message Rebecca on TikTok and told her that we both loved the book.
It's so good.
And honestly, I couldn't tell you when, and maybe somebody who's keeping score at home could, but I think it's been a really long time since we both legitimately liked a book.
I would almost use the L word, loved.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since we both loved a book. I don't think it's happened this season that both of us have loved a book.
I would bet you dollars to donuts.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
We both loved Atmosphere.
Yeah. Before that, it was probably Andy Weir.
Yeah.
The last time we probably fell in love.
It's a very rare thing that we both enjoy it because we're different types of readers in general. But yeah, this one...
We also look for different things in novels, Yeah. We both...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We both follow the stories differently. We process them differently.
Yeah.
So...
I think if we did...
we're same brain, but not same brain.
Yeah, I think if we did... since this is season 10, if we did a best of book besties, and we each picked our top... I don't know that we could do 5 because it's been 10 seasons, but if we picked our top 10, I think both of us would put this on there. And that's pretty remarkable. That's pretty remarkable because we've read some good books.
And this deep into this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put Shark Heart in that list too. Because
fuck you, I would too. And I hate that because I read that book to spite you. And now, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit.
Right, bitches!
Every single person that I recommend that book to at the library, I'm like, I need you to stay with me because when I tell you what this book is about, you're going to be like, what the hell? What the hell? But when I tell them it's about a man turning into a shark, they're like, what? No.
This is my elevator pitch for it. Oh, go ahead. Finish. And I'll tell you.
Every single person I've recommended it to has loved it. Every single person. And we were doing book club kit updates, and I told the collections librarian about how good it is. We now have a book club kit for Shark Heart. My book club at the library.
As one should. So here's my elevator pitch when I pitch this book to people. Because I am known in my family for being the book woman, right? I am the book gal. If you need a reference, I am your girl.
Yeah.
I go, the book I have loved most in the last couple of years that we have covered is Shark Heart. And they go, what's that about? And I go, okay, hear me out. I go, a man is slowly turning into a shark. And you're halfway through the book, and his wife is putting him in the ocean, and you're crying with them.
Yep.
But the man still has turned... into
what
a
I
shark.
say is they're 4 months into their marriage, and what it's really like is going through the process of grieving together as your partner is dying.
Yeah.
And so you had to be prepared to cry for that book. But here's the thing. Can we count that book when we did not do that episode?
I'm counting it because Chessie and Katie are in there, and I love them.
I love both of them too. But for me, House on the Cerulean Sea, that's still probably my favorite one that we did.
I'd have to go through. But this is not our top 10 episode. We are talking about Soulmatch here.
Fucking hell. All right, let's go to question 3. When we're still seeing how long it takes for April to pass out. Okay. When we first meet Saivon, she is days away from her curling at ski. Which, by the way, I kept saying sky, and then I was like, it's ski!
It's ski!
Damn it, it's ski!
They literally call the people that walk the halls ski patrol.
I know. But I don't know why. I don't know why it just, like, it looked, I don't know. I thought it should be sky. But it's institute is what the I stands for, so I don't know how the fuck that could be a Y. But anyway. She's deeply concerned that she is a bad soul. This is mostly due to the fact that her mother, who reads souls and then paints them, has never seen another soul like hers. When it is discovered, when it is discovered that Saivon is a new soul, the first in 40 years, she enters a world of politics as a celebrity endorsement for Morovnik. How do you say his name?
Morovnik.
She also gets to cozy up to his nephew, Janice, who she's had a little crush on since she was a early teenager. So what were
your... They said he was blonde, I didn't trust him.
Oh, 100%. I was like, nope, that guy's out. The only blonde that you can fall for is PETA. That's it. End of speech.
Did you see Josh Hutcherson was out walking out of
I did not even finish my fucking question.
Sorry. We'll talk about Josh Hutcherson later. The ADHD is real. Finish the question.
What are your initial thoughts on Morovnik and Janice?
I didn't trust them.
Me either.
It's like when you're new at a job and the first person that runs up to you to tell you everything and everything.
Yeah, don't trust that bitch.
Don't trust that person. They're there to ruin your life.
Yep.
But I kept, as soon as I heard about Janice, my brain instantly turned him into Hans from Frozen. Like,
it's a good comparison.
My brain was like, we don't trust this white boy.
Yeah.
We need to make a character that we don't trust, and my brain goes, you know what, we're thinking of Frozen.
You know, I texted you when I first started the book and said that I did not trust Morovnik because what dystopian literature has and the world has taught me is whomever is in charge is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And he went so far as to turn himself into someone who looked like Santa Claus, which is very President
Gross. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Because we, once upon a time, celebrated a holiday during 1 month of the year.
Do you know what I kept thinking of the whole time I was reading this? And this is like such an obscure reference that like people our age are the only ones that are going to get it.
Okay, hit me.
Do you remember the Drew Barrymore Charlie's Angels?
Yes, I loved those.
And at the very end, she's playing Scrabble, and she like makes the tiles bad
guy. Yeah,
and then he's like, oh, I know, and like he reveals himself as the bad guy. 100% what I kept picturing happening the entire.
But I love that man as an actor. What is his name?
Oh, he's so great. Right, I don't know, but he's in that movie Argyle too, and he's really good in that as well.
He was in a movie with Anna Kendrick called Mr. Nobody, and and no, that wasn't it. Mr. Nice, maybe, I don't know. It's I'll put it in the Diddly Doos. But he was so funny in that.
I was sort of rooting for Janice, though. I was really hoping that he was a good guy and the love triangle, but all that. But, you know, that's not how these YA dystopians work. So
no, I've watched I've seen this film before.
I think I've seen this film before, but I did like the ending.
I love this ending. But no, but also, okay, so as soon as they started calling that guy Shepherd, I just kept picturing a German Shepherd. So
Oh no,
that man was
no,
a dog.
no, no,
ADHD, man. ADHD.
no. I kept picturing um a Derek Shepherd, but Derek or Amelia. All right, so
I'll take Amelia.
at ski, Siobhan meets several other people. There are 5 that end up actually being important to her life, but I just want to talk about one of them, and that's Ziva. So Ziva is curled the day before Siobhan, and it turns out that she's the infamous Flovinsky. And Flovinsky has in every single one of their past lives killed themselves that day they were
as a
curled.
monster. But he's also considered to be one of the biggest heinous criminals of all times.
Yes. They did it because they were trying to avoid paying the price for their past lives, where Flovinsky basically was accused of killing a world leader. So I want to talk about Ziva / Flovinsky. So were you suspicious that something was amiss?
Instantly.
What were your clues?
Well, as soon as that building, everything was white inside that building. It gave me like Matrix vibes and like
I just thought of padded rooms.
Yes,
like, and I remember the NSYNC "Drive Myself Crazy" video, which was like all white padded room.
Yeah. Yes. But
I just really high.
I just really could not like get over that place, and I didn't trust anyone there, and I didn't trust the process.
Yeah.
And she was such a sweet, kind person. The way they made Flovinsky sound, I did not believe for a second she was her. Well, it just felt like a pass the buck kind of situation.
I had the advantage of being behind you in this book and was able to like text you my thoughts. And so at one point I texted you, there's just no way that Siobhan gets a living human ski patrol person and Flovinsky gets the bots. There's just no way.
The math didn't math.
No. So I mean, I figured that she was murdered. Like I figured. And you know, I figured Mirovnik was a part of it, and you know, spoiler, I was right. Yeah. But did it make me feel disappointed? No, it didn't. No. It didn't. I saw parts of this book coming a mile away, and still felt.
But like I loved it.
Was done I loved it. Well.
But there was also times where I was surprised. There was also times that I didn't expect things.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not that this book was predictable. No. It was.
There are parts that are.
But not in a bad way.
It's hard for me to judge a book's predictability because, number one, we read so much. We read so much.
Well, you can't put me in the we category, girl. You were in the triple digits last year.
I'm still tired from it. But, you know, I read romance, right?
Yes, you do.
And my good friend Emma Barry, when she pitches her book, she always says stuff like, well, they're not supposed to get together, but of course this is a romance novel and it's what we came for, right?
Right.
It's even when I could see things that I thought were going to happen, like that Ziva was murdered. I'm jumping into a lot of spoilers here. So if you haven't read this book and you don't want spoilers, just go read the book because it's really worth it, and then come back.
Come back and see us.
But we'll be here. Shepherd being the real, or Donovan being the real Flovinsky, that didn't surprise me either. There was a lot of stuff that I was not surprised about. I was not surprised that Mirovnik was bad. I was surprised about Janice. I was surprised about that.
Janice was the one I wasn't surprised about.
Interesting.
He showed too much interest in her from the bat. He was.
Yeah, but I wanted him. I wanted him to be like,
her soulmate.
No, not that. I wanted him to be like Maxon from The Selection. I wanted him to be a good alternative, even though she also had Donovan.
Yeah, no. I didn't trust him.
Well,
That's a me problem, though.
I mean,
I don't trust good guys.
I don't know that I ever trusted him, but I didn't expect him to be as entangled as he was. Okay, let's move on. Because Saivon is a new soul who will be working for the Prime Minister, she is assigned a 24-hour protection agent. Her agent is Donovan, whose soul name is Shepard.
Shepard.
Who just happens to be Ziva's brother. There is an obvious chemistry between Saivon and Donovan. What did you think of their interactions? Were we team Shepard?
I was.
Oh yeah.
He was constantly irritated by her. And I thought it was hilarious that he was like, seriously, you're putting me through this again, and this again.
Let me just say, ladies, when the choice is between a blonde and a brunette, the only time you choose the blonde is when it's PETA. That's the only time. Everyone else,
we're incredibly wealthy, and you never see him.
No, you always pick the brunette, except for PETA.
Aunt Molly gives terrible life advice, guys.
Right. You really do.
You know what? Shut up. I've given you great advice. I have kept you alive for a while, damn it.
You have kept me alive?
We're going to get into this later.
You have kept me alive.
Yes, in your heart. I am part of the reason you're still alive. Shut up. Moving forward. Shut up, moving forward.
I'm not even saying anything. You just keep saying shut up.
Shut up. Okay.
I was definitely Team Donovan. It was a good classic YA love triangle. Yeah.
It's Jess and Nick from New Girl. The bickering, the playing we hate each other, but we love each other.
I can't even really say it's Grumpy Sunshine because I don't think that Saivon was Sunshine.
Wasn't. No. Donovan was just irritated because she was making his job harder.
Yeah. And also he thought she was bashing his sister. Yeah. So,
which, I mean, he gave up his bedroom for her in his home, his childhood home. He gave her his bed in his childhood home.
No. This is a YA book, April.
Don't listen to the drugs. Let's keep moving on the questions.
I have to tell everyone that I did text you at one point and say, I think I've read too much MMF romance because I'm secretly hoping that Donovan and Janice are soulmates and fight Saivon in. It's a YA book, damn it! There's no sex in the YA book.
No.
Which is very important. All right. In addition to the new people Saivon has let into her inner circle, she has her two best friends. And they are identical twins, Cora and Vivi. And I kept picturing them Asian, and then their brothers described, and I was like, they're not Asian? I don't know where I got that.
Okay. The identicalness and stuff, it made me think of the cats from Lady and the Tramp.
Okay, well, that's racist.
But it wasn't intended, like, it was the synchronicity of it. You know what I mean? When I think of identical twins, I think of those cats.
I kept picturing, this is probably a terrible reference too, but I kept picturing the twins from The Simpsons.
Those bitches are creepy.
I know. So we're Cora and Vivi.
The twins are, but Cora's not. They're not. They're highly intelligent.
They're still creepy.
I don't think they're creepy.
They hold hands and look each other and know what they're talking about without actually using words. That's fucking creepy.
That's all right. Siblings.
So they've, not mine. So
you don't have a normal family construct. Shh.
All right. They've had many past lives of wealth and power, and they are recruited by the National Intelligence Agency in this current life. Yeah. But it turns out their soulids, which is past souls, have left them a top secret message that involves Saivon, Donovan, Morovnik, and Janice. So let's talk about the twins. We've already established that they are, number one, not Asian. Number two, not the cats from Lady and the Tramp. And number three, not the twins from The Simpsons.
You know what? I think we've covered everything. Let's move on. Okay, the twins. This here was where I was like, all right, they're a little too convenient.
Mm.
But the further we get into the story, the convenience of them makes sense.
Yeah.
And
I feel like she lays the foundation for that because she does say that there's soul connections, right? It's not just soulmate, there's soul connections. So your past lives would have been like mingled in other ways too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, totally off topic, but I want a soulmate picture her mom's makes with Matt.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Wouldn't it? Anyways.
So even though it might be far-fetched, she explains why it works. And that's what a good author does. She didn't leave it as a whole. She said, this is why this works.
She tied every
little smart
string
fucking
up.
writing.
She was braiding 12 strands together while I'm over here barely double dutching. You know what I mean?
I just remembered another question I want to ask, so I'm just going to write it down real quick.
I liked the twins. I appreciated their purpose until they attacked ancient technology, the USB drive.
Yeah, I felt personally attacked. The USB drive and the laptop. But
imagine what they would have done with a floppy disk.
Oh, fuck me. It's no more annoying and targeting than the episode of Mickey Mouse where they pass a record player and say, it's an ancient relic from the past called a record player.
There's, what did I see recently? And they were like, oh, you were born in the 1900s.
Yeah, my kids like to remind me I was born in the late 1900s. The late 1900s.
Eat shit.
It's very, very disrespectful. All right, so this book takes a look at some big life questions. So we're going to talk about some of these big life questions.
Okay, let's do it.
What do you think about the concept of past lives or reincarnation?
I've been a searcher and a seeker my whole life, right? I didn't feel the mainstream religion was for me, and then I started hyperfixating on religion, reading all the things, and I really love this idea of, from the Indian, like India, the country culture, where they think that we have 7 lives to live, and you keep going until you finish what you're supposed to do. So I like that idea. Right? I like the idea of this premise that there is a part of us continuing on in the world after we've moved on. But I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on an 18-year-old.
Yeah. And there were people that were doing it for kids.
Like, right, on the other side of the tracks. But what bothered me about it the most was, you have 18-year-olds going to jail for crimes they never committed. Right. You have 18-year-olds who are horrific criminals or could have been a horrific criminal and are getting away with it and getting billions of dollars. And it's just, it's a lottery system and it feels unfair.
Yeah. I personally do not believe in reincarnation or past lives. It's because I'm a Christian and that's not what our faith teaches. But, and this actually leads to my next question. If you stated a little bit of this, like, if you had a past life, would you want to know about it? And would you use it to influence this life?
I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I mean?
I would not want to know. Because I feel like it would change who I am now. Because it's what it did to Sivan, right? So
it altered her for a while,
completely. She started wearing, the clothes that match that.
The white and the red, a bloody angel. The problem with it is you're putting big world problems on tiny humans still.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the point of dystopian and YA. I know that. You know that. Right. But right now, Molly, 42-ish and a half, sure. But also, I've already been through so much trauma. What's a little bit more of the past traumas?
I don't think I would ever want to know. I mean, if I got to know, I'd like to know after I died and then you see them all like
a this is your life.
yeah, which is kind of what some people think heaven is like you'll be, but that's not real. But
I'll take the monies if they're giving out the monies.
That would be amazing.
Can I just take the money and not know about my past?
Probably not.
Damn.
Because then would you have to take the crime without knowing about your past? Like, you know.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it.
So the thing is that a system like this, there's no way that it won't be corrupted. Like, no. I mean, obviously that's what happens in this book, but there's no way to make it, you know, hack proof. And you're literally dealing with people's lives.
Saivon freaks out at one point when she sees somebody has a paper and a pen. She's like, "Oh my god, how did you get that?" Like, it's almost like it's like this luxury,
right?
And so they're really reliant on, you know, tech in this time.
Yeah. I would not want to know, and I do feel that it would change who I am. And I've had 44 years to figure out who I am, and I don't want to find out that I'm somebody else.
Yeah,
it's not for
like
me.
I like who I am now.
Yeah,
I don't want to alter that.
Right. So in Soulmatch, not only do you learn of your soulids, your past lives, you learn about your soulmate. Do you believe in soulmates?
I think we're bound to find the person we're meant to be with. Do I think our souls are bound together? No. But
interesting.
Do I think Matt and I were 100% perfect match? No. Do I think we found each other in a time we both needed each other and needed someone to build and blend with? Yes.
Yeah.
We've become each other's persons, right?
Yeah, right.
We've become each other's soulmates. But I don't think that's something you just magically find out in the wild. I think that's something you work on.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. I do not believe in soulmates at all.
I think marriage is something you have to work on. I think relationships
100%.
are something you have to work on. And
100%.
While I feel Matt was probably the person I'm supposed to be with, I also know that we weren't right for each other all the time.
Right.
We've known each other since the 5th grade.
Right.
So if we were true soulmates, wouldn't we been bonded at the hip since then? But
you'd think.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't believe in soulmates either. I do believe that God gives us free will. And because we have free will, I think that I could have chosen someone else. Yeah. I chose Tom. Do I think that God blessed our marriage? Yes, 100%. I mean, I have 2 kids that prove that he's
beautiful
blessing
boys.
Our marriage.
Yes.
But yeah, we work at it a lot. He really is my person. I do believe that 2 became 1. We are the halves of the whole. But that
took work.
Right. I don't think it was, if I would have met Tom when I was in college in my 20s and he was in the Coast Guard in his 20s, we had completely different lives. And I don't want him to have known that girl, and I don't want to know that guy. Like, we were not right for each other.
You were 2 different people. You were 2 different people.
100%. Now, we did meet in our 20s, but we were in our late 20s when we met. And we were different.
You and I have this type of soul bond. You and I have been together a long time, but we were different people then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people you and I are here now aren't the people we were there on that couch at that party that night.
No. And I had therapy this morning, and I told my therapist that it's so interesting that I've known Katie since I was I think we were 13 or 14 when we met, and I met Dawn when I was 15. And I feel like you, Dawn, and Katie, and Megan, Florida Megan, who we talk about occasionally too, the 4 of you, I have a very intimate relationship with you. And I do not mean that in a sexual way. No. I mean that in I know if I needed any of you, not only would you be here, but that you would be able to keep me alive. Going back to what you said before.
Because because we are bonded in a way that takes years of trust. And like, let's be real, you and I've had arguments, we've had spats.
Yeah.
That's what friends do. That's what people do. You grow from those things.
Yeah.
But I think you and I have this sibling relationship that you and I put each other into that I don't honestly want to ever get out of, because I think you and I love each other so much.
It's a relationship I don't always understand because I don't have sisters.
Yes. And I've explained it to you a couple times.
It still doesn't matter to me. I don't have sisters and I have sons. So
fuck you, I am your sister.
Fair enough. All right. So Soulmatch, religion doesn't really exist anymore. However, we do have one minor character who studies religion with her community, and she's part of the like outside community.
Yeah.
I know we have different
But she's the hippie. She's the hippie.
I know we have differing views of religion, but I wanted to talk about what we thought about the world building aspect of the religion. Like, what did you think about that?
She talks about it as this educational aspect, as a way for us to understand history and why people were the way they were in the past. She is somewhat of a believer, I think.
It's possible.
But what I found interesting was she was the odd one, right?
But what I'm asking is, like, how do you feel Rebecca used religion to build this world? Like, how do you feel about her using that to build the world?
I don't know. I mean, her taking it and not making it a primary part of the story, but making it a subplot is very interesting, because it shows how deep she thought about this world, to the point she was like, all right, what happens to religion if we start following this kind of Buddhist mind thought of past lives? What happens to regular religion, right?
Right.
And that mind bubble obviously came out in this character, and I kind of love that.
Yeah.
You know?
I really appreciated her referencing religion, because I read a lot of dystopian. I read adult dystopian. I read YA dystopian. I love dystopian. And, you know, frankly, sometimes I feel like we're living in a dystopia. But but what I've never seen done before, she referenced something that would have had to change significantly to a majority of the world, because most of the world's population has some sort of religious belief. Being an atheist is still a religious belief. You've chosen to not have a religion, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to have these worlds that have deconstructed and have changed, what happened to religion? The only other series I've seen address this is the Left Behind series, because the whole point of that is the religion.
I find it, she wasn't heavy-handed with it. She was very gentle. And she was very gentle, and making the character help others understand too. She was very understanding. She was very thoughtful. She was very kind. That's somebody you want teaching you religion. You know what I mean?
I mean, I just feel like this is very smart writing.
It is. It's so smart.
And when someone tells me, and this is my issue with Harry Potter, and I'm sorry, I will die on this hill. When people say, well, Harry Potter can have plot holes because it's for kids. That's some bullshit.
Children
I like a lot of YA books, and I want it to be cohesive. It's one of the reasons I love John Green. He makes you work for it, right? He doesn't dumb down the language at all. You have to fucking have a fucking PhD to understand him. Like, he's
John
motherfucking Green.
I hear about tuberculosis one more time.
I was really hoping he was going to be at BookCon, but he's not.
That's okay. He's retired.
Yeah, he's retired and put out 2 books since he retired.
About tuberculosis!
Well, only one of them was about tuberculosis. The other
Did
one
he
was
mention tuberculosis in the other one?
I don't know.
He did too! He mentions tuberculosis every time he breathes.
Okay, whatever. I really thought the way that she handled this was so thoughtful, and I want to dive into her brain because she
I
didn't
need to see her notes, man.
and the thing is, she's a first-time author, and she didn't go, I'm going to throw out everything that existed and I'm going to make this whole new world. She said, within the context of what our world is now, how did we get from there to here?
Well, we're about to see it transform if we're going into World War III. So we're on her timeline pretty close.
I'm just going to move past that. New things 2026. Use the code. $5 off an order, $25 or more.
$5 or more.
I'm wearing my Read, Think, Act, Repeat shirt today. The website is beawesomereadbooks.com. The company is Carpe Librum. They have a physical store that's opening up in Louisiana
Soon.
in April.
And they're doing festivals.
Yep. And their shirts are size inclusive. They do not shrink. They do not fade. I've had this shirt for almost a year now. And
they have hoodies.
Love it.
Which I didn't realize. I mean, I realized that there was like other apparel, but like they have a whole subsection of hoodies. And right now they have a bunch of shit on sale, stuff on sale. If you go over to their website, they always have something on sale.
Yeah, they do. So check them out. New Things 2026. All right. Let's talk about the ending of the book. So the love triangle between Sivan, Janice, and Donovan is wrapped up with her choosing her true soulmate, which actually turns out to be Flavinsky, which is Donovan.
Hashtag Donovan.
Right. It is revealed that Morovnik and Janice are both very bad souls who have been entangled with Sivan's real solid Crest, along with her two best friends and Flavinsky. The main conclusion is that the entire story is due to a love triangle and a want for power. What were your thoughts?
Cover your ears, Thomas. You're going to get mad at this. It's 100% a thing a man would do. I didn't get what I want. I'm going to steal it in the next life.
I'm pretty sure there are some political leaders right now who didn't get what they wanted for re-election, so now they're... I'm just going to move past that as well.
Yep. All I'm saying is this 100% feels realistic.
The one for
Romeo
power,
and Juliet.
The one for power feels very much like why you would spend all of your upcoming lives, doing this. But also,
the revenge constantly on Flavinsky because he didn't get what he wants.
And he needs to kill him so he doesn't have a chance to get him back.
To keep holding that grudge, life after life after life, man.
Yeah. And here's the thing, you don't know about it until you're 18. Yeah. So how do you get to that point where you have such a hatred?
He went from being like a normal kid with a normal life.
Yeah.
And then he went and did the thing and he's like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I'm going to ruin his life again. Because you know what? My past self told me to.
And that's why I wouldn't want to know. That's why I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't want to know.
You don't want to pick up your past self's grudge?
Listen, I have some grudges that probably will follow me into the afterlife.
See?
I don't really want to have to deal with them in a second life. But the reason I gave this 4.75 stars instead of the full 5 was because of the love triangle. I love a love triangle. But the idea that Janice followed her in every life because he wanted her and she wanted Flavinsky, that was so far-fetched.
It's because he wanted to piss Flavinsky off.
But the issue with Morovnik, the issue with Morovnik and Flavinsky, the power dynamic makes sense to me. But I mean, men have gone to war for women, so it does happen.
Men have gone to war for less.
I mean, I know the Trojan War is potentially mythical. We don't really know if it was real or not, but Helen of Troy,
believe it.
Helen of Troy, we're going to gather up all the people and we're going to go kill this one guy.
I mean, look at Cleopatra and Anthony. You know what I mean? Like, the shit they went through. It's just, we've seen it throughout history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I really...
The Archduke Ferdinand, for Pete's sake.
Listen. Here's the thing. I know that people have started wars over women before, but I think that her overarching point that it was about power was stronger than the love triangle.
But it's...
If you get rid of the love triangle, this story still works.
I would argue that it's not a love triangle. It's a story of revenge. It's a story about one man's hatred for another.
But it's two different revenges. It's a revenge for power and it's a revenge of the relationship. And I just don't think you needed that one. And I'm somebody that loves the love triangle. Loves it.
I know.
I didn't mind the love triangle
# the boy with the bread.
I didn't mind the love triangle between Siobhan, Donovan, and Janice. I minded the triangle between their soulids.
I find it's the most realistic thing in this book for me.
That's hilarious. Okay, I wrote down another question, and we have not asked this question. This is a favorite question of ours, and we've not asked this question.
Oh, shit.
In a few seasons.
Okay, hit me.
Is Siobhan a heroine?
Yes. She plotted and planned over several lives to save him. She plotted and planned, not just with herself, but her best friends. She got her best friends involved over several lifetimes and died several times to save this man.
Yeah. She hid her identity. She
buried her soul into a random family.
She got somebody to hide Flavinsky's identity so that he wouldn't be killed.
Yep. Her besties had like this trail, and it's just
this book is what This Is How to Win the Time War wishes it was. That's what this book wishes.
Yes, this makes more sense. Just so anybody was wondering.
How to lose the time war is what it's called.
How to lose the time war.
That book
I didn't get it.
Was so confusing and terrible, and people that like it, I think it's like The Emperor's New Clothes. This is the book you want to read. It's so much better.
It's so good.
All right, anything I missed? Anything else you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how the other side of town was still using rubber tires and cars.
Yep.
They were using old tech from before the Third World War to get around still.
Yep.
They had paved roads.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to say. Yeah.
Have you read the Uglies series?
No.
So the Uglies series was actually one of the first early aughts dystopian. It predates the Hunger Games, the Selection, all those. I don't feel like it got the attention it deserved. It's 4 books.
Movie.
You don't need to see the movie. It's not good.
Got you. Understood.
Scott Westerfield had that book under contract for a movie for decades, and it never went anywhere.
And they just kind of sat on it. Like the Selection's been sat on for ever.
That and the Royal We. I'm still pissed about that one.
Yeah. Casey deserved better.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, in the Uglies, on your 16th birthday, everyone up until they're 16 are considered ugly. Then you undergo cosmetic surgery.
So you look like your normal birth self.
Right. Then you go under cosmetic surgery to become a pretty. And Scott Westerfield actually released an anthology about the book, like an encyclopedia about the book too. And I've read that as well. I really love this series, Molly, and you should read it. And I think your girls would like it too. Your kids would like it too.
I think Liv owns it.
Well, he said in the Uglies encyclopedia that he created, at the time when he wrote it, what was really cool was like anime characters and manga characters. And so that is what he was actually picturing people turning into with the surgery. But with all of that said, there is a whole outside world that the main character doesn't know about. And she runs away the day before her surgery. She's waited her whole life to do this. and she runs away because she's kind of afraid. And she finds a boy in the woods, like we all do, and finds a whole other civilization that's existed outside of this. And what's so weird to her is seeing like grown adults and old people who still look like human and not. It's a really great series. The fourth book in the series, I feel like, was a cash grab. It's really a trilogy, and then the fourth book is like years later.
Look,
and
here we have more.
And the main character from the first three shows up again, but she's not the main character. That book is called Extras, but it's Uglies, Pretties. Oh, fuck me. I don't know.
We'll put it in the things for y'all to find it.
It's highly, highly addictive. I would highly recommend it. But that outside world reminded me of this. That's what I saw.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You want to talk about next week?
Yes. So next
questions.
That was all my questions. Next week we are talking about You Can't Spell Treason, not you. Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne. Look at these beautiful edges. Yeah, I've got
and there's also a map. Love a good map.
I love a fucking map. Give me all the maps. I want maps in books that don't need maps. Like Truth or Beard didn't need a map and it had a fucking map, and I was like, hello, I need a map.
Yeah.
So cozy fantasy, cozy queer fantasy. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
And we met Rebecca at Columbus Book Festival.
Accidentally.
And we didn't know who she was.
I didn't know who she was. I'm sorry, Rebecca.
We know who Rebecca Thorne is. We did not know she was Rebecca Thorne. We were having full-on conversations, and then she introduced herself, and I was like, you are motherfucking Rebecca Thorne. Like, how?
I was like, oh my God.
How are we
and I got really weird real fast because that's me. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing next week. And then we have one more in March that we'll have Nurse Katie on with us.
Katie hosting.
Yep. So
Morning Glory Milking Farm. Ha! I remember the title.
So stick around for that. Don't forget to go get your Carpe Libra merch. Be awesome. Readbooks.com. Use the code NewThings26 for $5 off.
26
for $5 off an order of $25 or more.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. All right. We'll see you next week, guys. Bye. Thank you for joining us on Book Besties. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The views discussed here are those of April and Molly, not those of anyone else. Today's book was Soulmatch by Rebecca Danzenbaker. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Carpe Librum, the shop that has bookish things for bookish people. And right now, you can save $5 off of your order of $25 or more using our code NEWTHINGS2026. Your Book Besties are Molly Biggs and April Watkins, editing by Thomas Watkins, and music is Sleep Sweetly by Brigida. Don't forget to follow the Book Besties on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you'd like to contact the Book Besties, please email us at bookbestiespod@gmail.com or visit our website, bookbestiespodcast.com. Until next time, besties, get lost in your favorite book.